Hey, welcome back to another video. Church is your church because God called me to start talking about it more, sharing my faith. And the best way I know how to do that is by sharing who I am. I don't know Scripture really well. I mean, I know a lot of the Bible stories and stuff from watching Bible movies and stuff when I was a kid. I've always been close to God. I did go to Bible school when I was a kid, but some of it I've retained, you know. Some Scripture I know, but I don't know it super well or nothing, you know. But my faith is unbreakable. I will never lose my faith in the Lord. That is, He exists and He is real, and I promise you that. Currently, I'm showing my struggles in life. That even though I'm going through struggles, and let me tell you something, I am getting drowned up in this mess. It's really tough and very emotional, but I know the good Lord's got a reason for it, and I know there's brighter days ahead. And even in the struggle that I've been going through, I know I'm doing what God's been wanting me to do outside of this channel even. Very happy to go in Minnesota. I've met so many people that also live in their vans and cars and stuff, and I know just them meeting me and me meeting them, I really enjoyed meeting them, and it made me feel good, but who I am too also helped them, and it sparked light in a lot of them. That's good. It makes me feel good. I can be kind of a goofball. I like to joke around a lot, when I'm in a better mood and don't have so much weighing me down. I don't know, I'd say a couple of years back, I don't know what made it come into me, but I told my friend Mandy one time that I had a new goal, and she said, what's that? I said, I'm going to get a stranger to dance with me in Walmart. This was 2-3 years ago. And since then, I have had tons of people dance with me in Walmart. It's kind of become a new thing for me. I mean, I always joke around with people and strangers, you know, I'll tell jokes or, you know, just to make them crack a smile or laugh. I figure if I can get somebody to smile or laugh, it helps the world go around, you know. And I've had a lot of people dance with me in Walmart and other stores too, but mainly Walmart is where I've gotten enough people to dance with me. One day it was just like a jackpot of dancing. I had aisle after aisle, and I wasn't even trying to get people to dance with me that day. Aisle after aisle, people just kept dancing. It was really cool. Couldn't even hardly believe it. And I could feel it when it's going to happen. I could just feel it. And I was telling my cousin who I ran into one day at Walmart about the prior week, the time that I had everybody dancing with me. And I said, it's amazing. I said, watch, because I could feel that feeling still, that no matter what, people would dance with me probably. And I said, watch, and I just turned around, and whoever was going to be the first person that was coming by me, I was going to dance with them, and they would dance back, but dance with me, and I just knew it, I could feel it. And I turned around, and it was a big guy, 6 foot, built like a logger, 6 foot something. And I just turned around and I started dancing to whatever music they were playing. I don't even know if they were playing music, maybe they weren't, I don't know. He just started, let go of his cart, started dancing with me. Never done it before in my life. And then we just danced shortly, and then he made a fist, we fist bumped each other, and he said something like, "You are awesome, brother." And I said, "So are you." You know, and I said, "God bless you." You know, I turned around to my cousin and I said, "See?" It's pretty neat. He really enjoyed it too. It lit up his day. of them dancing. So I thank the Lord for that gift too. Because somehow I'm projecting energy that they feel very accepted to or like or something. Man, I gotta turn this to the vent or something because I'm starting to cook my leg. There we go. And I don't have the diesel heater going right now, so putting it on the vent, blowing it towards the back probably help out. Get this thing warmed up. Oh, Lord, please, Lord. I don't mind the test you put me through already. I didn't like it going through the process of it, but I sure hope it's over. For now, I hope this one's over, and it'll guide me to employment or have somebody hire me or something, because I'm super skilled and very intelligent and got a good work history, a strong work ethic. I know you don't want me to work for corporate stuff no more or whatever so much, but guide me to where I'm supposed to go, Lord, so I can get an income going again or something. Sure appreciate it, Lord, because I'm starting to stress out a lot. Thank you for hearing me. I'm going to keep talking to you and everybody else here. Hope you all didn't mind me talking to God there. It's kind of, I don't know, it's what I do sometimes. Talk to God a lot. Like he's my best friend, because he is. And I know he always hears me. Always. Anytime you talk to God, he always hears you and listens to you. And you can ask him for anything. Doesn't mean you're going to get what you're asking for, because he knows better what you need or deserve. And a lot of times he'll give you what you're asking for. Sometimes, believe it or not, he'll give it to you so fast it'll blow your mind. Yeah. That was kind of scary. Glad he wasn't pulling me over. Last thing I need is a ticket for something. I wasn't speeding or nothing. Well, I might have been going slow. It would be terrible if I got a ticket for going too slow. It'd be terrible if I got any kind of ticket. I'm getting beat up too much right now. I'm like, sometimes I feel like I'm holding on to the end of the rope. You know, and there's so many times I just feel like it's been getting more so the last few days, but sometimes I just feel like I just can't do it anymore, man. I'm burnt out on it. You know, I'm gonna talk to God about it. So many times that I felt that way, all of a sudden he'll just somehow give me strength or hope or something, or do something little to boost my spirits, or help me with something, or help me with gas for the camper or something, or help me with a few bucks somehow to get diesel in the tank to stay warm. And I feel it too. I feel it's from God sent somebody to do that. You know, so it's a blessing. You know, and then I thank him for providing. You know. God did tell me one of my flaws was pride, and I think I've learned it well enough now to, you know, because he wanted me to learn how to accept help. I think I've done pretty good at that. It's still hard, but I think I've done a good job at it. So I hope I'm done learning that lesson, and then I can get back to generating stuff. I mean, I'm doing good with making all these videos, especially since I didn't want to be on camera. I'm doing good talking about God, sharing it more. I used to keep it to myself more, even though I've always been close to God. shared this channel with a lot of like family or friends or nothing, few that I know aren't gonna be facetious or that and try to wreck things or try to, say nasty stuff or whatever, So there's people like that right now, and my family members and stuff that would do that kind of stuff, and I don't need that, man. I just have done a good job walking away from all that and not going back to it. It's part of why I'm going through the struggle I'm going through. I could turn back to some of these people, and they'd love it. Oh, they'd love it. But me having hard times, if I turned to them because I was having hard times, oh, they would just swell up. Boy, they'd be like, yeah, see, I knew you had to come to me. Just because of the kind of personality they are. The thing is, I ain't done that, and I ain't going to do that. Thank goodness I've had the community and a lot of new people help me in so many different ways. And those people that are not so good, that want to see me suffer so that I'd have to come asking for help or something like that. I got friends that are okay with me asking for help too, that would be like, hey, you should have said something to me. I'd help you out. I've ran into some of them, and some of them have helped me out a lot. My one friend, when she met me at the library, it's funny, she was going to help me out with $50 one time. And she said, would that help you out? I said, well, yeah. Before I would have said no. I would have said, no, I'm fine. But God's really been beating this, into me about my pride, so through this. So she offered, so I said yes. And I didn't know if I was going to use that $50 for gas or, hang on to it for, because at the time I had gas and diesel or something like that. So I was thinking I'd probably hang on to it for gas or diesel because I do have food assistance help, EBT card, so I can get food. So I would save it for that or stuff that I can't buy that's not food, like whether I needed cold medicine or toilet paper or something like that, stuff that I can't buy with the food stuff because I can't get no type of cash assistance whatsoever. So anyway, that's what I was thinking I have to save the $50 for. Well, my Wi-Fi hotspot for my internet, so I can stream stuff on my tablet, to watch stuff or stay in touch with current events and stuff. Funny because my bill for that was like $63 or something like that, and she was gonna help me out with $50. That's what she ended up bringing me, like $63. And when I got that, that's how much I needed to keep my internet going. And right away, because she said 50 and then handed me 63, and I didn't even know when she gave it to me. I just put it in my pocket or my wallet or whatever, and thanked her and stuff. And later on, when I went to count the $50 out, and it was not $50, it was $63. That was what I needed for my internet bill. And if it would have been 50, I went to pay that internet, and I would have been without internet and gone stir crazy. And so it was like God said, no, just go pay your internet. She didn't know that was how much my internet bill. I don't even know if she knows I have internet in the camper, a hotspot in the camper. But and it did. It helped keep my sanity, because when I start getting depressed it's good to be able to go to YouTube or something, YouTube or Tubi or something like that, some of these little streaming platforms, and pick a show or something I like and watch it because it takes my mind away from what I'm going through. And I don't do that all the time, but because I stay busy every day, try to stay motivated, make videos like this, whatever, and stay motivated. So with that, thanks for watching, and God bless you, and we'll see you on the next one.